It's travel day! Today we're travelling from our home in South Wales to Newport, South Wales, where we're catching the National Express coach that will take us up to Heathrow. We're staying tonight in Heathrow Terminal for Premier Inn, which we've stayed in lots of times before. See previous videos if you want to see anything about that hotel. And then tomorrow our flight is at 9:30. We're flying with Air Canada. We're flying one stop, so we're going to Montreal and then from Montreal to MCO. Our daughter and her fiance, so Aimee and Cai, will be joining us. They're travelling up to Heathrow with us on the coach, and then they're travelling with Virgin / Delta tomorrow. I think their flight's at 10 to 11. Or 5 to 11, something like that. But they've also got a one stop. I think they're stopping in New York. And then we're meeting out in Orlando. So our friend who shall not be named is picking us up when we get to MCO. And the kids are going to get an Uber down to where we're staying, which is the Ramada Plaza. I love saying that. The Ramada Plaza, just off International Drive and just behind Murphy's pub, which I highly recommend. So of course we'll be taking you with us all the way and looking forward to the travelling. Good morning. It's travel day again. So it's about 5:15. We're going to go down for breakfast at 5:30. We had a meal in the Premier Inn last night. Got into bed I think about 11:30 because we didn't get actually down for dinner until about 9:15, 9 o'clock. Because we had to catch the later coach, and yeah, so we're going to have breakfast now. I love a Premier Inn breakfast. It's nice to start off a travel day on a full cooked breakfast. And then we're going to catch our flight. All checked in with Air Canada. Pandy's happy.
Whichever.
Checking in with Air Canada was really easy. Although those self-check-ins are a nuisance. So we had to have help twice. But they let us check in our hand luggage as well, because we've got small bags that we're using as hand luggage and backpacks. So they let us check in.
They practice Men in Black now with that button.
But, yeah. It's like the Men in Black ride. You had like again with a thing on to zap the code.
Yeah, about 200 times.
Yeah.
So minus 10,000 now.
Yeah, so just waiting now for the flight, but it's all exciting. Finally, we're in the second lot of seats on Air Canada. So we were in row 20 AB, and none of our audio jacks worked. So I rang the call assistants, and they kept switching me off all the time, which was really, really annoying. And then when they came round to serve the food, about an hour and a half into the flight, that's when I asked the man, I said that our jacks won't fit, and he said, they're broken, both of them are broken. But there's about 100 seats back behind you that are free, so you're welcome to change seats. But he said, I can't guarantee that you will be sat together. I would have really liked it if he had said, I'll go and check if there's 2 seats together, because that would have been a real great help to us. But no, I went, I had to go looking, but there was 2 seats. We are sat next to each other at the back. A bit noisier here than down the front. And of course we got a connecting flight with an hour and 10 minutes, something like that. So our luggage is going straight to MCO. We weren't happy that the first couple of hours of the flight we just sat in silence, just staring at a blank screen. It doesn't help that none of the English films have any subtitles. Pandy had a look, because we would have been alright just reading the words, but anyway, Pandy thinks that I like to complain. and I don't. It's just when you're sat on a 7.5 hour, 8 hour flight from here to Montreal, from London to Montreal, I did expect some sort of entertainment that I could listen to on the TV screens. No, thank you. The staff seem really nice, but just I don't think there's enough of them. And when we did find new seats at the back, the tray table that Pandy sat on is pretty disgusting. Do I like to complain? I'll let you work that one out. But the food, I had teriyaki chicken. Food was really nice, and the wine is going down. It's really helping the situation. It's gorgeous out there. It really is nice. Right, so we're on the flight now between Montreal and Orlando MCO. We bought some drinks in London Heathrow and explained to the guy that we were having a layover in Canada before we reached America. He said it's okay because he'll put them in a sealed bag and we can take them through without any issues. When we got to Montreal, they were confiscated. Apparently they were in the wrong bag. So they've taken our drinks that we bought for our friends. They were in a sealed World Duty Free bag, which I would have thought was alright. But apparently they need to be in one with green seals or a green sticker on. So they've taken away all our alcohol, much to our dismay. And we're arriving into Orlando without the gifts for our friends. But I mean, worse things happen at sea, I suppose. I just hope I can claim it back. Luckily, I've got my receipt. I took the name of the person who worked in Montreal airport as well, so I've got his details. And I've already sent an email to World Duty Free because I have free Wi-Fi on the Air Canada flight from Canada to America. So yes, there's some things happen that go our own way. Pandy sat beside me playing Sudoku, and the flight's gone today's gone by so quickly. In fact, I could have done with the travelling to be a bit longer, so I could have had a bit of a nap. But excited to be getting into MCO, definitely. And we are finally here. We got into the hotel about 5:30. That's US time. Thank you very much for joining me on our journey out. You were lovely company. And if you want to see a room tour of a club suite in the Ramada Plaza just off International Drive, please watch the next video. Thanks again. Bye.